Welcome back. I'm Goldie, and this is your Movers and Mints Daily for July 26th, 2022. This is a daily show where I talk about the most popular Solana NFTs over the past 24 hours, and I cover a popular upcoming mint that's going to be happening relatively soon. So, I want to cover two things before we get started. One, I'm not a financial advisor, so please do your own research before investing in any projects and never be willing to put up more money than you can afford to lose. And number two, make sure that you subscribe to my channel or like the show or give a comment, share it with a friend. Any interaction is greatly appreciated. A lot of work goes into these every day, so I would really appreciate any interaction. That'd be great. So having said all of that, let's hop into the top Solana NFT projects in the past 24 hours, starting with number 5. And number 5 is a familiar face. It is those DeGods, the blue chip, massive whale. These guys are the premier project on the Solana NFT blockchain, and it really doesn't take a lot for these guys to crack the top 5 in volume because that floor price is 260 Solana. Wild stuff. We've seen them cap 300. I think they got to 400 once, maybe a couple times, but just over 750,000 Solana in volume all time. I'm not going to dive into the specifics of these guys. Everyone knows about them. If you don't, the link's below for them, as is going to be every project that we talk about today. So let's move on to number 4. Number 4 is going to be Crashfaces. Silly art, but not a silly project. These guys have absolutely taken off. In the past 24 hours, they've done 1,864 Solana in volume. That's a 187% increase over the previous day. So what they do, it's a game on Solana. Profits are distributed daily to the Crashfaces and the holders. This is the second collection of the Soul Crash game. So look at that floor price, 53. These guys are shooting to the moon. I think last time they were in the top 5 when I did this show. I think they were maybe in the high teens. So really have taken off since. Silly art, seems like a fun project to be a part of. If you're interested, go ahead and check those guys out. Impressive numbers there. On to number 3 on the day, that's going to be Degen Sweepers. Everybody loves a good Degen. Heck, I made a big Degen play today. High risk, high reward, baby. And these guys sweeping the floors. True Degen fashion. So the floor right now is 8 for these guys. They're relatively new, came around a couple days ago. Doing big volume though, 4,596 Solana in the past 24 hours, and that's a 30% increase over the previous day. So doing work, and their average sale is up as well, 21.5%. So going in the right direction. No sign of these guys cooling off anytime soon. And that's going to be about it with these guys. Just seem to be really humming. Community's excited about them, and they continue to stay up there. So let's move on to number 2, which is another project that is really carving a name out for themselves in this world, and that is Froots. Froots have been around for about a week now, and they've done a great job. Floor price 6.2, as you can see there. 5,661 in volume in Solana in the past 24 hours. So a lot of volume there. It is about a 14% decrease over the previous day, but I don't think it's anything to be concerned about with these guys. They have big goals. You can see they're selling like hotcakes too. They're hot since I pulled them up. These have sold. They're planning to have subsidiaries of their main branch, so they're going to make like a smoothie, juicery kind of thing. Hence, I think the Fruits there. They're going to have merch, clothing, all kinds of stuff they're looking to do. And they call themselves the Vibers of Solana. So apparently, good vibes only with these guys. So congrats to them. They're doing a really good job. And we're going to move on to the number 1 project of the day, which may surprise you. It's a brand new project. And that one is called Monkai. Monkai? Sorry if I'm saying it wrong. I've only ever read it. But it's a cool concept. It's a multi-chain anime NFT collection that brings forth community building, innovative utility, combining ETH, Sol, and Near. This project brings high-end VFX and Web3 to the forefront of the NFT space. This Genesis collection is fully animated and offers seamless NFT cross-chain migration. Has never been done before. So always cool to see a project doing something that's never been done, blazing a trail. Cool artwork. You can see it moving a little bit there. They've only been around not even a day yet, but they have made waves. 7,979 Solana in volume since they've been around. That's some big time movement for a project with a floor price of 1.7. So we'll see where this goes. You know, we see with new projects, initially the hype gets pretty wild, and then sometimes it just levels off. Sometimes it crashes and never comes back. Sometimes it just goes to the moon. It takes off exponentially. We don't know, but we'll check it out. We'll keep an eye on it. You know these are coming at you daily. So if they are going to continue to be hot, you'll be hearing about them. And that's why I do the show. So that's going to round it out for the top 5 Solana NFT projects in the past 24 hours. Let's shift gears. Let's move on to a top upcoming Solana NFT project that's going to be minting. Now, the way I do this, if you're new to the show, I go to the drop calendar on Magic Eden and I filter by the number of upvotes. You have to log into Magic Eden, connect your wallet, and then you can upvote, so there's no bots. You know, it's genuine, organic votes that they're getting. And I was surprised when I saw this because yesterday, these guys weren't up here. 4,212 upvotes, seemingly happening overnight with them. And this project's called Solvillians. So a quick look at their Magic Eden page here. It's a collection of 2244 NFTs on the Solana blockchain. Our mission is to make a community-driven comic book series, a community of misfits, and a shared love for the comic world. There will be bi-weekly issues of Solvillian comics where the holders influence the story through staking mechanics and voting. Staking will also include upgrading the Sol Supervillain, burning, and rewards depending on the outcome of each comic. We've seen this attempted before. I think there is a market for it. It just hasn't been done right yet. So if they can do this and pull this off, I think this project does have a lot of potential. So let's go to their website here. The About section I wanted to point out real quick here is holders will also get access to VIP passes for comic events, launch pads for new promising projects, Solvillians Femme Edition and Solvillians Manga Collection airdrops, mystery boxes and giveaways, and much, much more. So it seems like they're trying to connect the real IRL comic book stuff to Web3. If this is your realm, if this is where you live, I think this might be a great fit for you. You can check their roadmap out and their white paper, their team. It's all on their website. All the links are below, so check it out. Their Twitter page, you can see they give sneak peeks about the comics, what they're going to look like, if you couldn't tell by the artwork. They're very active. Obviously, their mint is coming up. 11.4 thousand followers on their page. Their mint says it's going to be happening August 4th. At my time is 1900. I'm in Texas, so you do the math. And then lastly, let's check at the Discord. It's very clean. I like it. I'm a very minimalist kind of guy when it comes to Discord. Sometimes I think it can become overwhelming, but they have it organized very well. 10,562 villains in the Discord, so that's a good number of people in there. Mint date August 5th, it says here. 1.5 Sol for the whitelist, which doesn't seem to be filled out. Looks like there's 300 spots left if you're trying to get in there. 2.5 Sol public sale, so a little bit of a steeper price, but hey, if you believe in the project, you got no problem dropping that coin, especially in a bear market, right? And then, like I told you, it's a real clean Discord. So you got the notice board where they got the announcements, official links, staking, and tweets. You got whitelisting info. You got your general chat, which is very active. Look at all the new chats since I started. Love a good Tom gift there. Memes, fan art, lore, sneak peeks. Then you got your alpha section support. Then they're working with a lot of DAOs, which is also something that I really like to see. Networking, working together to help prop each other up in this community. I think that's where real, true success comes from in the Solana NFT world. And that's really all I'm going to cover for the Solvillians today. Cool upcoming project coming up, next week, August 4th or August 5th. And let's put a bow on it. That's going to do it for today's Movers and Mints Daily. So I mentioned it early. I do these daily. It's a lot of work. It's almost 10 o'clock where I'm at. I've been up since 4:30 a.m. working all day. So any interactions with this really does mean a lot to me. Like, comment, share with a friend, subscribe. When I see that new subscriber, I get so excited. I wish I could say thank you. So definitely interactions make my day. But until tomorrow, remember, my name's Goldie. Let me be your resource for the newest upcoming mints and the happenings over the past 24 hours in Solana NFTs from Frisco, Texas. Checking out. We'll see you tomorrow.